start.
Can't tell us nothing. Yeah, Cam was super hyper. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. We have a special show for you guys. We have a guest coming here. One of Jack's boys. Really, really good friend of Jack's. And he's a really, really, really dope artist who champions a lot of art in local Houston. Got anything you want to say?
Sure. Yes, like you said, where I can't tell us nothing, I'm Antoine. This is Tandy. That's John. That's Amici. And we're going to do some improv based on the guest stories.
Yeah. Who here has ever seen Can't Tell Us Nothing before? Okay. Cool. So you're familiar with the show. But tonight, our guest is going to tell his story. We're going to be mining premises from that story, and we're going to see that story come to life.
You said mining premises, y'all.
Right.
Okay, clarify.
That's some improv jargon.
That's all.
Okay, what would you
He's going to be telling stories.
And then?
He's going to inspire some scenes. They're going to be completely made up.
I like mining better. Everyone, welcome to the stage, Reginald Adams.
Yes.
Hey folks, glad to be here, and as mentioned, my name is Reginald Adams, and very excited to share a little bit of an inspiration for me. How many of you all know what a Crayola crusher is? Raise your hand if you've ever heard the expression, or if you've ever been called or have experienced a Crayola crusher. Okay, good. This is good. No one raised their hand. All right, so I'm an artist, and I have been that all my life. I was that little boy who loved to draw. So by the time I got to kindergarten, my drawing abilities were much more advanced than most of the peers in my class. And so I remember kindergarten, I was around the age of 5 years old. I was living in Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm sitting in Mrs. Woodson's kindergarten class, and the assignment for that day was to draw our basic shapes, and we're starting to learn our basic colors. Primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. Secondary colors, green, purple, and orange. And she has all these shapes on the board. There's about 7 shapes on the board, and we're to draw and color them with crayons and some paper that she had given out. So I'm stoked at this moment because at this point I had been drawing my cartoon characters and action figures and anything that would stand still, I would draw it. So drawing these basic shapes was really no challenge at all. So Mrs. Woodson's walking through the class, and she's meandering from student to student, kind of giving direction, and finally she makes her way over to my desk, and I felt her presence. She's kind of over my shoulder, and I'm just beaming with joy because I just know I just like killed this assignment. So she takes my paper and she holds it above her head like such, and she says, "Everybody, I want you all to look at Reggie's work." She called me, my name is Reginald, but all my friends call me Reg. So she called me Reggie. She goes, "I want everybody, Reggie, look at Reggie's work." And she then begins to tear my work. Right. And then she takes my crayons and she crushes them into like 1,000 little pieces. And right before my eyes, all my work was just destroyed. I was devastated. I was 5 years old. Imagine the feeling of having your work destroyed right before your eyes. And her logic was that I didn't draw exactly what was drawn on the board. What I had done is I had taken my square and I made a cube out of it and shaded 2 of the sides to give it 3 dimensions. Can y'all visualize this? I had taken my circle and made it into a sphere by giving it some shadow and some shading. I'd taken the triangle and turned it into a pyramid. I took my rectangle, made a lid for it, turned it into a box. And essentially what her mindset was that I didn't do what was asked. I didn't stay within the lines. And so she was a pivotal person in my life because she gave me the courage to push no matter what somebody else says about what I do and my creativity. So Miss Woodson was a Crayola crusher because she tried to crush my dreams. And every single one of us has met a Crayola crusher. So I'm gonna ask that question one more time. How many of y'all in here have heard or know of a Crayola crusher? Everybody. All right, that's my story. Y'all take it away. Thank you.
Daniel, I asked you to stay after class Did anyone follow you?
When I stayed after class?
Yeah, is anybody waiting for you outside this class?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I walk home.
Well, this apple that you got me this morning, I wanted to tell you to your face. It's the worst shit I've ever seen in my life.
What do you mean?
It's mushy. There's a little hole in the side of it.
Yeah, I thought
Doesn't even have any leaves coming from the top of it.
I thought it'd be kind of funny, you know. It's like the classic teacher, an apple thing, maybe like a worm was in there, you know. It's like the apple thing.
Yeah. You thought that was gonna be funny. The person who's over your grades, you thought it was funny to put a worm in the apple. Listen here, Daniel. You got 6 weeks to make up this grade. That's right. Right now you have an F.
What? What? Because of the apple?
Because of the apple.
Do you need just a different fruit? I can get you a better apple. That's fine.
What are we talking?
Son, I'm already in bed. What do you mean you got homework for tomorrow?
Yeah, I gotta get a great looking apple. I gotta get a
With a worm in it?
No worm. Just an apple as ripe as it can be and juicy. And this my future rides on this.
You know we don't have apples with worms in the house.
Yeah, and that's kind of odd. I kind of want to ask you about that.
Yeah, I gotta get up, put some clothes on, drive to the store, find some apples without worms.
Yeah, the store will be stocked full of them. If it has worms, it's bad. We shouldn't be having these wormy apples in the house to begin with. I thought it was a joke, and then I realized they're all like that. And it's like, why do we have these apples? But besides that, my future
Dad's going through some hard times right now. That's what I can afford.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What's going on with Dad?
I'm just having some struggles at work. My boss is really, demanding. Always asking for things that, just really hard for someone like me to do.
Like what?
I don't know, like.
All we're asking is that if you bring something for the potluck, don't bring these apples with worms in them. That's not hard.
Well, I mean, it's still apples, that if you stand far away, they look just like.
Stanley,
Yeah.
your review is coming up, okay? I didn't want to factor this in, but I have to factor in the opinions of your coworkers. They say that in addition to not doing the best work, you're always bringing in rotten food. Why?
It's mostly still good. It's like you just scrape off the mold.
No. We pay you enough. What's going on? Why aren't you spending your money on good food, Stanley?
It's my son. He demands a lot from me, a lot of my time. There's times I just want to go to bed, but he wants to talk and tell me about his day.
All right. Anybody follow you today?
No one's following me. I walk home.
Sure no teacher said anything to you or anything?
What is going on?
I want to talk to you about this other apple you brought me.
Okay, yeah, sure. How does it look? Is it what you need?
Give you a C+.
That's the best apple at HEB.
That's the best apple?
That's the best one. I
What
checked
part
every
of town
one.
you live in? That makes a difference. I've seen many apples come from HEB. I've been all over the state and the city. And I know which ones have bad apples and which ones have good ones. Which one did you get this one from?
Shouldn't we be learning more algebra? Shouldn't we?
I'm sorry. I am the guard here at the door of HEB. What neighborhood you coming from?
You're the guard?
Yeah. We don't let anybody into these HEBs. You got a couple of people from some bad parts of town trying to come in here, get our fancy apples. We reserve these for the people who pay taxes in this zip code and surrounding areas.
Are you saying that people come specifically to this HEB for apples?
I'm saying that there are people who live on the wrong side of town because we know those apples over there are real grubby.
Hey, buddy, are you gonna go in or can you get out of line?
Yeah.
Me and my friend are trying to go in HEB.
Yeah, I am trying to go in.
Hey, you got your water bill?
No, yeah, I
Yeah,
got
you see
my
that?
ID right there.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good.
Thanks.
Come on in. Oh yeah, there you go.
Give me
Oh, no,
an
you're
apple.
good.
I didn't know I had to bring a water bill to HEB.
Some sort of proof of
I'm a
residency.
kid.
Yeah.
I don't walk around with water bills.
Who do you think wants apples?
Son, it's 11 o'clock at night.
I need to know where our water bill is.
So, as you can see, the company's losing money, a lot of money. But I think my pie charts are really looking good recently.
I've been staring at them for the last 10 minutes, man.
Yeah,
You did a really good job putting these together.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, how else can you just deliver bad news? But in a
it's-
very
it's-
artistic way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly. So
That's awesome.
I think that's going to distract from the fact that we might lose our jobs. That it looks so good.
Well, FedEx has a lot of money right now, but how about you take the lead on this presentation?
Okay.
All right.
I can do
I'll
that.
play the background.
Okay.
I'm gonna support you.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like a hype man.
Perfect.
Cool.
The boss is us.
Boss is
Yep,
here.
yep, yep. All right.
Mr. Jones and Miss Williams.
Yes. Presentation day.
Yes, on the profits and losses from the first, second, and third quarters. As you can see, there is a downward trend in our profits. So
See that?
steep downward trend.
Yeah, Steve right there.
Yeah, but you might notice that it looks pretty good.
Is that-
It's going down.
Is that
It's a
magenta?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But these magenta there?
Yeah.
No, it's a pie chart. You know my position on pie charts. Bar graphs and line graphs only.
But look at that pie chart.
I don't care. I have a standard here. There's only one type of graph, or at least two, that I'm willing to accept.
So my work isn't good enough for you.
Do what you normally do.
Man, I'm so sorry how you're back in there.
Yeah, I feel good.
It happened so fast. I couldn't figure out where the hype part was gonna be. I mean, man, I was bad at that, man. Let's just, I promise if you do a bar chart the next time, I got you, man.
You know what?
I think I improved where I went wrong.
Okay, you know what I'm doing today? Well, you know what we're doing today. I'm proposing to my girlfriend.
Okay,
I've made up a presentation about why she should marry me.
okay.
Even though, we're going through some rocky times right now. I made it look pretty
It looks
on
really
this
nice.
chart.
It looks really nice.
Yeah,
Looks really
and I
nice.
made it bar chart this time, so
Okay.
that should be
Look,
good.
man,
Yeah.
I know I messed up at the job.
Mhm.
You might have lost your job. It's okay.
It's
man.
fine though.
Look,
Yeah. Love can transcend jobs. So,
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know, man, I really support
Oh
you.
my gosh, I have a blindfold on. Somebody help me.
I got you.
Okay. All right.
She had me come as support for your surprise.
Oh, great. Thanks for being here, Shawty. Hi, okay, Alicia, I'm gonna take your blindfold off. Here we
Uh-huh.
go. All right, here we go. Surprise! Here's a presentation of why we should get married. So,
wow.
just gonna hit the first slide. I know we're going through some rocky patches with our.
That's where we lost our jobs. I just want to add. So it's not necessarily anything y'all did.
Is that cyan?
You lost
Yeah.
your job.
Yeah, but the cyan kind of it's a positive color.
That's your favorite color, right?
He lost his
Oh,
job.
look at it. It's so pretty.
I predict an upward trend in the fourth quarter of the year. So, as far as our togetherness and happiness, we'll have more time together, that kind of thing.
Fourth quarter is not that long.
I think you kind of went too much on the business side that time. I did my part, as you saw. I took my chance, and it went really well. Really, really well.
Okay, well, I wish you would have backed me up a little bit more. I know I went back to the business side of things.
Yeah.
But you could have jumped in as well, and thrown some backs.
Well, I did throw in the fact we lost our job, right? And shit started going down. I didn't know you didn't tell her that. That made me look bad. Are you supporting me?
Oh yeah, dude, I actually made a shot about how I'm supporting you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, here it is. I know, we're on our rocky road.
Guess what color crayon I got?
What you get?
Doo-doo brown.
Let me see it, let me see it, let me see it.
Comes in a 365 pack. It's the only one that has it.
He's
I'm
so
coloring
lucky.
everybody a doo-doo brown.
Parents just keep buying me that old 24 pack.
Where they shop at?
Walmart.
Which one? I know there's different areas.
We don't live in such a good part of town.
Dang, that might be it.
Man, which Walmart you going to get these?
I stay in the suburbs.
Tell me about the suburbs.
Well, the vegetables are always stocked at the grocery store.
No worms.
Y'all got worms?
Keep telling me about the suburbs.
You know, it's a lot of traffic, but people are nice. When the cops come up to you, they ask you how you doing.
No street fights.
Street fights?
Your daddy ain't get arrested.
Not that I know of.
You got doo-doo brown color and you got real good life.
Well, I figured everyone that went to this school had a good life.
Mm-mm.
What's life like where you live?
Kind of the opposite of all the stuff you described. I'll tell you about where I live. All the vegetables got dirt on them, if you can even find a vegetable. Sometimes you just gotta eat a Vienna sausage and pretend like you're eating some broccoli.
Eat your vegetables, please.
It's Vienna sausage.
It's still the best part of your meal that you need to stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you want to do better in life than this? I got a friend at school. He lives in the suburbs. He said the vegetables are always fresh. He gets real vegetables.
Look, I'm sure your friend has some hardships as well, you know, like we have, but there's nothing wrong with the way we live. Just a little different.
Well, I thought it was nothing wrong until I saw how wonderful his life was.
Have you been to the suburbs?
No,
Then how do you know that they're so great?
I don't know. I mean, he has no reason to lie. You could take me to the suburbs if you want to, Dad. I think the bus only costs 50 cents. You got 50 cents to get us on the bus?
I do. But,
We
yeah.
can go?
Mhm.
Oh.
I mean, you could go.
Oh. You don't have 50 cents?
I present for you, but
So your dad's gonna let you come out to the suburbs?
Uh-huh. He only got 2 quarters. And he said it has to be between me and him. And he didn't care about the suburbs, so he said I can come out and visit.
Did he give you any money to go back?
Unfortunately, no.
You didn't tell me that.
Well, I mean, I got some good shoes. I'm sure I can walk all the way back home.
That's a long walk.
No different from my life.
Maybe I can ask maybe I can ask my mom if she'll let you spend the night.
Spend the night?
Yeah.
Like when the sun goes down and the moon comes up and then you wait for the sun to come back up again?
Yeah.
Where you sleep?
In my bed.
You got a bed?
Have you shared this with any of the teachers here?
No.
Okay. Employees, come in. Actually, you, Perry, come here.
Oh, I don't like how you just pointed to
It's fine, it's
said
fine.
you, man. That was
Perry presented to the board earlier.
Oh.
Presentation went really well.
Oh.
okay.
However, Perry did not use our company-approved template, so...
Oh!
I just want everybody to learn from that. I can go back to work.
So, how'd it go in there?
Good. I'll say good.
It took you a long time to come out.
Well, you know, sometimes you come up with a time frame on these things. You know, sometimes they go good, sometimes they go bad.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
Um,
You go next?
think about it. You know, never presented to the board before.
Yeah, it's like they're puppy dogs. It's like very, you know, you're just gonna keep them like entertained. That's all. You know?
Okay.
Doesn't matter what you're saying. Just keep their energy up.
Like jokes or like poetry?
Jokes, poetry, voices.
Voices.
You know, some.
You actually do my presentation with a voice, a different accent? or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. That's what I do.
That's what you did?
Mhm.
Did you do like an act in there or something? It took you like 45 minutes to come out.
Yeah, a whole act. Yeah, I wrote a play about the presentation I was given.
Oh my.
There were multiple characters. There was a character arc for the protagonist. Yeah.
You did all of them yourself too?
I did a one-man show. Yeah. You mean you don't have that prepared?
No.
Man, this is not good. Oof.
I just did some pie charts.
Okay, you better start writing something. Yeah.
Okay.
Pull from your life, like, you know, who are you? Who are you as a man, as a human being? You know?
Well, I guess we can start with where I live.
Okay.
Yeah. So I grew up in on the South Side,
Okay.
and never really went to the North Side.
Okay, boring. That's very boring. Very boring. Okay, you got to keep them entertained. So,
Okay,
yeah,
give me
you
some
went to the North
suggestions.
Side once, and it went really terrible. It went terrible.
Went terrible.
Yeah.
So I went to the North Side and it was really terrible, like
Mhm.
like a car accident or
Like you had a twin brother, you lost him in the North Side, never came back.
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, sorry,
Okay.
that's gonna keep them entertained. That's gonna keep them entertained.
All right. So are they gonna?
This is interesting. I'm curious how your twin brother relates to our quarterly sales.
Well, there's always two sides to a number. You have the negative and the positive. And my twin brother in the North, he's a negative version of me. And as you can see here, all of our charts are going up positively. That's the end of the story.
Let me just interrupt. In the playbill here that you gave us before the presentation,
Yeah.
it says that your brother will be played by an understudy, somebody named Simon.
Yeah, that's color.
I'm sorry. We only see the main actors, the principals for these presentations. We don't take understudies. We don't allow anybody who's not official.
Well, Gerald told me that to come in here and do a play. He didn't tell me all of that.
Oh, you're not limited to a play. We accept musicals. Dance numbers.
Okay.
Interpretive dance.
It's
You
all
remember that? A presentation on our profits and losses. Wonderful.
How'd it go in there?
Like, so good. We all cried, in a good way. Like we all like releasing some emotional stuff from our earlier lives and stuff. Yeah, wonderful. You going next?
I don't have anything, man. Can you go in there and have my back on this one?
Go in and have your back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna break out in dancing. Like Bobby Brown, can you be like one of the dancers in the back?
Okay, yeah, I can do it for
You
you.
gonna do that for me?
Yeah. What are you presenting on, by the way? You haven't actually told me that.
HR numbers.
HR numbers.
Yeah, I mean, new hires we got versus one we lose.
Okay.
I gotta do a little, jazzy story, but I guess now I'm gonna do a dance.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, wonderful. They'll love that.
All right.
All right.
That last presentation was a bomb. So we are ready to be wowed.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Bobby Brown and the guys that dance behind him.
Bobby Brown.
Unoriginal title.
Unoriginal title.
I'm sorry.
Don't let that distract perform.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He pointed at me. What? He's
Look at
pointing.
those numbers.
Look at the numbers.
Yeah.
What? And this one is really into it.
Wow. Is that Tickle Me Pink up there?
Yeah.
Like that.
I like it.
You like it?
You got the promotion. Let's get ready to come up for another break.
So you can't make this up. Today I'm at lunch and I'm having a conversation with a colleague and I get a phone call and it's the artist from the studio calling me 2 or 3 times. So I was like, this is unusual, let me catch it. And in the background I hear glass breaking and shuffling. And Cadavian, who's on the phone with me, is like, Reg, somebody just threw 2 bricks through the window. So we have French doors on our studio. And she came through the window and she's attacking one of the artists. So seriously, come right now. And I'm like, man, I cannot leave this meeting. You guys just deal with it. He's like, man, we don't know what to do with this lady. It's like, where is she at? She just jumped on the train and rode away. Because our studio is right next to train tracks. And so evidently this is something she's used to doing. I don't know, because the way they described it, she jumped on the train effortlessly and rode off into the sunset.
Hey, boss, you're not gonna believe what stopped me from coming to work on time today.
What is it this time?
Dude, I was sitting in traffic, I saw an opening for the exit, and then a dude did a backflip off of a truck and landed on my hood. And I asked him what he was doing on my hood. He said he was fighting crime. And that's what...
That didn't explain to me why you're late.
He's a superhero. I didn't even know they existed, man. If a dude did a backflip and landed on your hood with a cape and flew off, you're not gonna
Wait,
be
he
on...
flew off?
Yeah.
Why'd he do a backflip off the truck if he could fly?
I was in traffic, dude. I don't know.
Your excuses are getting completely insane. This is the wildest one yet.
This is
And
the
I don't
wildest
know,
one yet.
Yeah, this is the wildest one yet. You're saying you saw a superhero and he landed on your car. Is your car okay?
No, the hood's all bent up. It has 2 big holes from when his booty hit the hood. Must
car
be really
has
dense or
booty
something like
holes
that.
in it. I don't want to hear this.
Listen. You know, I'm one of your top workers. I come here when I can get here, but I always deliver. It's not my fault I live in a crazy part of town. But all that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah, before you said that a giant worm came out of your apple and choked you.
My daddy got choked out by his boss at work.
That other one as well. That's insane. People don't get choked out at work by their bosses unless they're late all the time. That's a joke. Don't tell HR about that.
What would it take for you to make you a believer that I saw a superhero?
What's the name of the superhero? How come I haven't seen it in the news? There's so many holes in your story, John. If you're late one more time, you're gone. I don't care how good you work. I gotta make an example.
What if I bring back his cape?
You, a normal man, is gonna go take a cape off a superhero. You're good at delivering reports, John. You're good at calculating some numbers. But going after a superhero?
What do
Probably
you
be
know?
late.
Who are you? I'll probably be late.
You'll probably be late for it.
Whew. I know I got superpowers, but I just decided to climb up the side of the building.
Dude, why do you keep messing with me?
Man, I love your car. I love your dad, man. You just got all the coolest stuff. Can I come in?
Sure, yeah, come on.
All right.
Look,
You think I'd be more agile with all the flips I do? Oh, man. Oh, this is a nice place.
no,
Yeah, I can climb up in the corner right here.
Hold up.
What's wrong?
Hold up. I almost lost my job today because of you.
Who needs a job, man? Cares about that
I'm
kind
a
of stuff?
regular person. I need a job. I can't just go backflipping off of people's cars and climbing up their houses.
That's because you don't believe. I used to be like you. Regular schmo. Going to work. Having people complain about what I bring to the potluck. Bosses threatening to choke me. But you know what? I started believing in myself. I said, you can do backflips. And it's okay if you land on people's cars. Doesn't matter. You're a superhero. And by the way, my cape got a little dirty. You mind if I wash it here?
Yeah. I got that. I can wash it for you.
No, I like to wash it by hand.
No, it's okay.
No, put it in the machine.
Listen. What you just said to me was so inspiring. I believe in myself right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
What I'm talking about.
You mind if I take that cape out for a spin?
Oh, no, I never let it get out of my hands there. I'm going to wash it and just do this and dry it.
Ain't it gonna be heavy when you're out there flying or get cold around you?
It won't matter. It'll just help me with the next thing I got to do. You know? Maybe I'll take this wet cape and go down to the ASPCA and wipe some tears off the puppies. I don't know.
Where can I get a cape like that?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh no, this cape came from a great granddaddy. Yeah, he was the first superhero. He was the first one to believe in himself.
I'm just gonna come clean with you. I told my boss that I was gonna take your cape to get my job. But I got an idea. You can come with me, and now have proof that I met a superhero. And then you can backflip out of his window right after we get all that squared away.
I'm gonna do that for you.
You gonna do that for
I'm
me?
gonna do that for you. I'll show up to your job. I'll show him the cape. I'll tell him I'm a superhero. I got your back.
You got my back?
Yeah.
I'm on time today.
That's what you're supposed to be.
I've been here at 5 a.m. waiting for you to show up.
Good. Did you do any work while you were here?
Of course.
All right. Well,
Just
carry
waiting on you
on.
to go in your office. But wait a second. Remember all that stuff you told me a couple days ago? I was gonna be too late to grab a cape off a superhero's back. Remember all that?
Yeah, I do.
I'm sorry, I'm not seeing your name on any meeting lists. I can't let you into the building.
Hero,
No,
super.
sorry, it's
none
not
of
coming
that?
out. Yeah.
What about backflip?
No, not seeing anything.
Look, got the superhero in the building as we speak. Coming up right now.
The elevator?
However they're gonna come up. I told them,
I don't know, John. Sounds like one of your crazy stories again.
Crazy stories,
I'm
just
glad
like-
you're on time.
just wait. It's gonna happen. It's gonna fly through one of the windows or something. Come through the drain pipes or something. She always show up.
All right,
Show
for
up.
you, I'll wait.
I've been down here for about an hour.
Oh, yeah.
What's that, like an egg McMuffin?
Yeah. You hungry?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I had 2 of these.
Take a bite. What's your name?
Michael. Nice cape.
Thanks. How long have you worked here?
About 6 months. Could I wear that sometime?
So it's been about an hour. We're officially late to work now. Somehow you did it. Somehow you showed up for work early. And you're still late.
Look, superhero didn't seem like they were gonna lie to me.
If the superhero isn't here in the next 5 minutes, you're gone.
Gone like losing my job or like how my daddy lost his job.
How'd your dad lose his job?
Got choked out.
No, just regular. Just regular guy.
Okay,
Just regular guy.
okay.
I wouldn't do that to you.
All right, I bet that. Superhero gonna be here anytime.
5 minutes, 4
5
minutes.
Yeah, 4. Okay.
So, in addition to checking people in, you valet park too?
Mm-hmm.
Some keys, lots of keys.
Yeah. I'm pretty much in charge of all that stuff.
Is that a Honda?
Yeah.
Nice.
Those are the ones you went for, the Honda?
Yeah.
That's the, like,
I'm modest, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
You mind if I just take, I'll bring it back. I'll just take a car for a quick spin.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Are you just gonna leave?
Oh, yeah. What?
Can I have the cake for a
Oh,
bit?
yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, who cares? Yeah, there you go.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you look good in that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And that's all you're gonna do?
John, that's Michael. He's not a superhero. Michael, are you a superhero?
No, I work the door. No,
You just put a cape on Michael. This is
That's
the work
not-
trick yet. You're out of here, man. You're out of here.
Sharon, I told you to stop coming up to my job, trying to get back with you. You just gotta stop now.
Are you back with me yet?
I already told you, it's never gonna happen.
Then it's never gonna stop. One of us has gotta make a choice, and I think it's gotta be you.
I've made my choice.
But you want this to stop. Just do what it takes to make it stop.
Stop throwing stuff through the window.
No, right now I just gotta. Oh, my aim is getting bad.
Listen, every time you break something in my job, it takes it out of my check. Would you want to get back with me if I was broke? Huh? If anything, you should be trying to help make me money. So if I did get back with you, we were balling.
No, I want you to suffer.
I brought you more bricks.
Oh,
Get back with her.
No!
Jamie, you're a true friend.
Y'all vandalizing this property, causing all kinds
You're
of...
vandalizing her heart.
That's right. You're a great hype girl for. Also, by the way, you really have my back.
Look, stop coming up here. I'm not getting back with you, and you are crazy. All right? Go
I'm
find
crazy?
somebody else to support. Don't support this.
I support all my friends. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
That's right.
When have you ever supported her? Would you bring a wheelbarrow of bricks to her?
No.
If I thought she was going to be building something with those bricks, of course.
See, there he is, telling me what to do with stuff again.
Always. Sometimes I think you deserve better than him, but you love him,
You
so
do.
I want this
You
to
do
work.
deserve
No,
better than
no.
me. You deserve way
I
better
deserve
than me.
exactly this.
No, you don't. Stop doing it.
I'm gonna go get more bricks.
Thank you.
I just want to let you know, wherever she's getting those bricks from, probably are stolen. That's 2 crimes. I can't date you if you're in prison.
Who says?
I'm not dating you if you are in prison. I'm not
Why
dating you when you're
not?
not in prison.
Why
Why would I
not?
choose prison to start dating?
Why would that stop what we have going? I think it's becoming clear. You never really loved me. You wouldn't even take me in prison? Damn.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
No,
it
no,
like that. I didn't mean it
no.
like that. I didn't mean it like that. Of course, I would take you in prison. You know, I don't want you to be there by yourself.
You would?
As long as I only have to come visit you once a month.
That'd be fine.
You would go to prison for me?
You know, I'd go to prison for myself, but if I know that we can still be together, it'd be all worth it.
What about your friend?
Oh, I gotta get her in prison too. I couldn't go there by myself. She's such a great support.
She
Such a
really
hype
is. You're probably
person.
gonna need someone like that in prison.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can just make this official then. I'll get back with you only if you go to prison, okay?
It's worth it. We cut to prison. Is this what they serve every day?
I guess so.
Ugh. Somebody's got to send us some money or something.
Is that mac and cheese?
Mm-mm.
Oh. But I'm here with you. I'm here to support you. It's nice that they let me in without committing a crime.
I know. The new prisoner buddy system.
Mm-hmm.
They say that, you know, the recidivism rate is really low if you've got a friend to help you go through the time.
Yeah, that's why I have this best support person.
Yeah, that's so key, man. If you lost that, woo, what kind of life you'd have, right?
What kind of life would I
I
have?
don't know. You'd have to, like, sleep in the cell like I do.
I wouldn't be so bad as long as it's yourself.
Oh,
Have you heard from John?
no. It's been almost a month.
Has he not written you?
No, I haven't received any letters. I think he just lied to get rid of me.
I got some bricks in the car. Do you want me to go throw some bricks?
Yes! You be my proxy.
Good job. What are y'all doing at my job?
Right
I
her!
thought y'all were in prison.
I broke her out! Come on, come on!
Is it safe?
Yes! There are no cops here!
What are you doing?
It's just stupid John.
Just throwing more bricks.
I said I was gonna come see you.
You haven't written her, you haven't called her.
That wasn't a part of the relationship. The relationship was I show up once a month. I came.
With the first time to say goodbye, that's it. I've been in there for 6 months.
That's at least 6 visits. And if you love her, more.
Okay, I'm just come clean with y'all, okay? My job has been really hard. It's been really stressful. I gotta find a superhero and prove to my boss that he exists so that I can explain why I keep coming late.
This sounds like one of his crazy stories.
It's not a crazy
I'm
story.
gonna go get more bricks.
No, let's hear him out.
Every time I see her, she takes off her cape for somebody else. I need the cape. If you really liked me and loved me, you would find that superhero, or you would find that cape, and then
For you, I'll do it. Yeah,
I'm here as
It's
support.
You want to support?
without the vest.
And I promise you, I'll come back. I'll see you, and we'll be a whole good trio.
You think that's the cape? You think that's the cape? Nobody else
Looks
is
like
like
a
cape in his
cape.
office. He worked in this building. I'm sorry, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a cape?
Yeah, this is okay.
Is that violet?
It's a cape.
The color?
You know, more of a chartreuse, don't you think?
Chartreuse.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a cape.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I borrow that cape for a bit?
Yeah, it's not mine. Really.
Oh, I was gonna use the brick.
Oh. All right, teachers. Ready? Come on in. We talked about it, and I'm going to talk about it again. Kids are leaving here with hope. You got to crush it. You got to put a pin in it. We can't have them going out here thinking that they can do something and change this world. Don't you like the way things are right now?
It's just so hard. to crush
Exactly.
hope.
It's really
Really
tough.
hard to
They're
crush hope.
really like durable.
Yeah.
Their dreams are so durable.
Yeah.
I've been trying. I've been working my ass off trying to crush these dreams.
What have you been doing?
I would bring up a lot of times. I'd bring up their favorite cartoon characters and pinatas and beat them in front of them. Pinatas, yes.
That didn't work.
No, it didn't work. They were all full of candy.
I should have seen that come.
And what have you been doing?
I've been sending them all hate letters and origami folding.
What do you mean by hate letters?
Yeah.
Just telling them how bad they are as the kid and how the parents have a hard time because of them. But you gotta do like the whole origami thing to get the whole letter.
Out of the way. What about you?
I set up a trash can fire in my classroom, and when it's time to turn in your homework, I tell the kids to throw it in the fire. But it just creates this really nice smell, like perfume smell, and everyone gets happy.
I heard they were singing in that over there.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. So
You're not coming up with any good
This is
ideas.
terrible.
What do you got?
yeah, what do you do? Yeah.
Personally, I just like to, you know, when they get too uppity, just grab them. Just grab them.
Well, no one said we could do that.
I'm even taking our kids.
Let people know where they can find you.
ReginaldAdams.com. You see examples of our public art projects all over the world, but mostly here in Houston. And give it up for these guys again. Thank you all.
And for us, you can follow us on all your social media platforms, CTUNImprov, those places, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We also have a website, CTUNimprov.com, CTUNimprov. Anything else? Thank you for coming.